Recently, tech tycoon Elon Musk found himself at the center of a geopolitical storm, one that threatens to tear apart the very fabric of our civilization. In a shocking tweet heard round the world, Musk warned that unless Ukraine gives in to Russia, it's game over for us all. But that was just the beginning. As tensions continued to escalate, Musk's words ignited a firestorm of controversy and speculation. Some even compared the situation to a K-drama, a slow burn of political intrigue that's as addictive as it is dangerous. As the world holds its breath, Musk is now being seen as a key player in this high-stakes game of chess between two superpowers. But what is his plan? What does he know that we don't? In this video, we'll explore the shocking predictions and eyebrow-raising strategies that Musk is rumored to be considering. Be warned, what you're about to hear may make you rethink everything you thought you knew about this conflict. Elon Musk, the owner of Twitter and CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, has been making headlines with his latest tweets, and they're nothing short of shocking. Amid the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, Musk issued a stark warning to Ukraine, stating that if Russia is forced to choose between losing Crimea or using battlefield nukes, they'll opt for the latter. He went on to argue that the West has already done everything in its power to sanction and cut off Russia, leaving the country with nothing left to lose. But that's not all. Musk even floated the idea of nuking Russia in retaliation, warning that such an action would only lead to all-out war and the possibility of World War III. Needless to say, his controversial perspective invited a flurry of criticism, particularly in the age of modern-day freedom of speech. As tensions between Russia and Ukraine continue to boil over, Musk has been making waves with his controversial comments on the conflict. In a recent tweet, he warned that the outcome could very well be nuclear war, urging Ukraine to give in to Russia's demands before it's too late. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. In the early weeks of the invasion, Musk stepped up to help Ukraine by providing his company's Starlink satellite system to deliver internet access to areas that had been cut off from communication. Ukrainian President Zelensky thanked Musk for assistance, calling it a critical lifeline for cities under attack. However, Musk's support was short-lived, as he later cut off the satellite supply to Ukraine, citing his commitment to free speech absolutism. He even went so far as to refuse to block Russian state media outlets that were spreading propaganda and misinformation about the war in Ukraine. To make matters worse, Musk even took sides with Russia on the issue of the Crimean Peninsula, a move that shocked and angered many. He argued that whether one likes it or not, Crimea is a core part of Russia and of critical national security importance, likening it to the United States losing Hawaii and Pearl Harbor. Elon Musk's tweets on the ongoing crisis between Russia and Ukraine are nothing short of controversial. The billionaire CEO has been stirring up a storm with his alarming predictions, leaving many wondering what his endgame is. In a recent tweet, Musk warned that if Ukraine does not give in to Russia, the outcome could be catastrophic nuclear war. But why is Musk taking such a dramatic stance? Some speculate that he is using his platform to play a dangerous game of politics, while others believe he is genuinely concerned about the safety of humanity. Whatever the case may be, his words have sent shockwaves around the world. Musk argued that Russia's desperation could lead them to use nuclear weapons, leaving NATO with no other choice but to retaliate in kind. The result? The end of civilization as we know it. As if this warning wasn't enough, Musk followed up with a joke that some would call tactless and insensitive. With tensions between Russia and Ukraine at an all-time high, and the world watching closely, Musk's tweets have left many on the edge of their seats. Will his predictions come true? Only time will tell. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, called him out on Twitter for suggesting that Crimea should belong to Russia and that Ukraine should drop its bid to join NATO. That's a huge slap in the face to Ukraine, right? But Musk thinks that a prolonged war won't end well for Ukraine. He even suggested that the 4 regions Russia is trying to annex should have repeat votes organized by the United Nations. That's like throwing gasoline on the fire for Zelensky, who's trying to reclaim all of Ukraine's lost territory, including Crimea. And then, in true Musk fashion, he created a Twitter poll asking people if the seized regions should stay with Ukraine or become part of Russia. Can you believe that? Zelensky tried to put him in his place with a sarcastic response, asking which Elon Musk he likes more, the one who supports Ukraine or the one who supports Russia. It's like a Twitter war, but with nuclear consequences. The tension between Ukraine and Russia was already at a boiling point, and Elon Musk's controversial tweets added fuel to the fire. But was Musk solely responsible for the bitter keyboard war that ensued? A tweet he shared later seemed to make sense of his position. He noted that Russia's population was over 3 times that of Ukraine, making victory for Ukraine in a total war unlikely. It was a sobering realization, and Musk argued that seeking peace was the only way to protect the people of Ukraine. But as the world watched, influential figures like Musk had to be careful about the words they spoke. One wrong move and they risked starting a cancel movement. Yet, despite the potential backlash, Musk stuck to his guns. Even the Kremlin chimed in, praising Musk for his proposal of repeat referendums. But with tensions still high and the stakes growing even higher, was peace even a possibility anymore? Elon Musk's tweets on the Russia-Ukraine conflict have been met with severe criticism and warnings from European officials. Musk's comments have been accused of being misleading and considered as a tool for spreading Russian propaganda. The abuse of social media platforms for the spread of misinformation has become a common occurrence, and the EU official has termed Musk's tweets as another example of this abuse. European Commission Vice President Vera Jourova expressed her concerns about the negative impact of Russian propaganda fueled by the Twitter war, and called out Musk for not being a Ukraine supporter despite his Starlink satellite providing internet communication to both the Ukrainian citizens and its military. The official even went on to label Musk as dangerous and expressed disappointment at the souring of his relationship with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, who had earlier invited Musk to visit Ukraine. Musk's recent tweets, including his Twitter polls, have only added fuel to the fire, and it is high time influential figures like him take their responsibilities seriously and not indulge in spreading misinformation. The truth is, breaching rules and sanctions has become all too common on Twitter. As the platform's CEO, Musk has a responsibility to keep disinformation in check, but his promises of bringing back free speech may have attracted hefty EU sanctions instead. Musk's proposal to end the Russia-Ukraine conflict has been met with harsh criticism from Ukraine, as he suggests that Crimea should be recognized as Russian territory and that the country should not join the EU or NATO. Despite losing popularity, Musk claims to be a supporter of peace and condemns war, warning both sides of the dire consequences of a nuclear conflict. However, Elon Musk is still rooting for Ukraine with his Starlinks and SpaceX communication services. Don't get it twisted. In case you missed it, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky called out Musk for his controversial tweets on the Russia-Ukraine war. But let's not forget that Musk has been doing way more than just tweets with his Starlinks and SpaceX communication services. So, which Elon Musk do you prefer? The one who supports Ukraine or the one who supports Russia? Drop your comments below and let us know. And hey, don't forget to hit that bell icon for more upcoming videos. If you liked what you saw today, show us some love by smashing that like button and subscribing. Catch you later.